When people think of Prince, they picture the dazzling superstar, the man behind Purple Rain, a music genius whose talent seemed untouchable. But behind the glitz and spotlight was a deeply personal love story with Mayte Garcia, the woman who became his muse, his wife, and at one point, his entire world. Today, at 51, Mayte has finally opened up about why their love story, which seemed magical at first, ended in heartbreak and divorce. A love story born from music. Mayte Garcia was only 16 when she first met Prince. She was an aspiring dancer, and her talent caught the musician's eye. What started as a professional relationship soon blossomed into something much more. By 1996, Mayte and Prince were married, and the world couldn't help but admire their whirlwind romance. Prince even dedicated music to her, crafting songs inspired by their passion. To many fans, their relationship seemed like a fairy tale, a young dancer swept into the world of one of music's greatest legends. But, as Mayte later revealed, behind the scenes, things weren't as perfect as they appeared. The joy and heartbreak. Of parenthood, one of the deepest tragedies in their marriage came when they welcomed their first child in 1996. Sadly, their baby boy, Amir, passed away just a week after birth due to a rare genetic disorder. The loss devastated both Prince and Mayte, and it marked a turning point in their marriage. Mayte described this moment as the beginning of the end. She longed to grieve openly, but Prince, ever private and strong in his public persona, wanted to keep the pain hidden. The two dealt with the tragedy in very different ways, creating a painful distance between them. The strain of fame and control. Her memoir, The Most Beautiful, My Life with Prince, Mayte revealed that their marriage was not just shaped by love, but also by Prince's need for control. He was meticulous about everything, how their home was run, what their future would look like, and even Mayte's role in it. While she adored him, Mayte admitted she often felt trapped in his world. As Prince's fame demanded more of his attention, Mayte began to feel isolated. She had her own dreams as a dancer and performer, but those often took a back seat to Prince's larger-than-life career. Why she left by. The late 1990s, the cracks in their marriage had grown too deep. The loss of their child, the pressures of fame, and the differences in how they coped with grief made reconciliation impossible. In 2000, Mayte and Prince divorced. Reflecting years later, Mayte admitted that leaving him was one of the hardest decisions of her life. She loved Prince deeply, but realized that staying would only break her spirit further. She needed to reclaim her identity outside of being Prince's wife. Life after Prince. Since their divorce, Mayte has carved out her own path. She continued her career in dance and acting, and later embraced motherhood by adopting a daughter. While she admits she will always carry the memories of her time with Prince, she also acknowledges that their love, while beautiful, was too complicated to survive. At 51, Mayte speaks openly about the lessons she learned from that relationship. She says that while Prince will always hold a special place in her heart, she had to let go to truly find herself again. A legacy of love and pain. Prince passed away in 2016, leaving behind a musical legacy like no other. For Mayte, his memory is bittersweet. She remembers the joy, the passion, and the love they shared, but she also cannot forget the heartbreak that ultimately tore them apart. Her story is a reminder that even the most glamorous romances can hide painful truths. And sometimes, even when two people love each other deeply, it's not enough to keep them together.